Hello friends, my name is Jess. Welcome to Books Past Bedtime. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my TBR for the Romanceathon. The Romanceathon is a week-long readathon that takes place from June 22nd to June 28th, and it is hosted by Gabby over at Gabby Reads and Jacqueline over at We Be Bookin'. I will put both of their links in the description down below. Definitely go check them out. They're both great channels. So obviously this readathon is centered around reading romance books, and there are 5 challenges throughout the week that you can choose to complete or choose not to complete, whatever you want to do. For me, as we all know here, I am an overachiever, so I'm going to try and accomplish all 5 of the prompts, and hopefully I will do so. Reading 5 books in a week is pretty standard for me, so I don't think meeting these challenges will be any problem, but you never know. Anyway, let's just jump right into it. So the first challenge is to read a romance published in 2020. For this one, I'm going to read Beach Read by Emily Henry. As you probably know, this is our Page Turner Book Club pick for June. We are reading this and having our live show on June 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Mare's channel. We are just going to have a fun, casual discussion, and if you have read this book recently or haven't read it yet and are going to read it this week, definitely tune into our live stream. It'll be so much fun chatting about this book. So this is an adult romance following our 2 main characters who are vacationing at adjoining beach houses. They are both writers and both happen to have writer's block. So in order to overcome their writer's block, they decide that they're going to swap genres. I believe he writes literary fiction and she writes romance, and I think they fall in love because it's a romance, and I am here for it and excited. It just started to rain, so I hope that the lighting's not too bad in this. We shall see. The second challenge is to read a romance with an illustrated cover, and for this one I'm going to read Party of Two by Jasmine Guillory. So this book follows Olivia, who is very ambitious and has big plans for her life. She moves to LA to start her own law firm, but when she gets there, she meets this guy named Max who kind of starts to derail her plans. He is the sweetest and she really wants to get to know him better, but he also happens to be a senator. So that kind of throws a wrench into things, but I believe they start dating in secret to kind of avoid the tabloids and the media. But I definitely like that sort of us versus the world trope in a romance, so I am very excited for this one. It sounds so good and I can't wait to get my hands on it. This one actually comes out on Tuesday, June 23rd. I have it pre-ordered, so hopefully it will get here soon enough in the week that I won't have a problem getting to it. The next challenge is to read a romance featuring your favorite trope, and for me, one of my favorite tropes is enemies to lovers or like friends to lovers, anything along that vein. So for this one, I'm going with Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. So this book follows our main character, Danny, who is looking for a sort of friends with benefits type of relationship to kind of rebound from an ex, I think. I could be wrong about that. And then Tafir is looking for a public relationship, a fake public relationship, something along those lines, in order to help promo his nonprofit. And I think him and Danny kind of end up inadvertently running into each other and figuring that they can kind of help each other out with what they're both looking for, and obviously hopefully they fall in love and realize that what they're looking for is not what they actually want or what they actually need. And this one sounds really cute and fun, and I can't wait to get to this one either. This one actually also comes out on June 23rd. I also have this one pre-ordered. Hopefully it will get here in time. Usually when I pre-order from Amazon, it gets there like the day it's released or the day after, so hopefully that will be the case. The fourth challenge is to read a romance by a new to you author, and for this one I'm going with Felix Ever After by Case and Calendar. I have heard a lot of buzz around Case and Calendar in the Bookstagram booktube community, but I haven't actually read anything by them yet, so I am very excited to pick this one up. This book sounds right up my alley. This book follows Felix, who is a queer, black, trans teenager who ends up getting blackmailed by a fellow classmate, and in his plan to get revenge on this classmate, he actually ends up getting himself tangled up in a love triangle. I think this is a book about like finding yourself and figuring out what you want out of life. Honestly, it just sounds so great and so wholesome, and I cannot wait to get to this one either. And last but not least, the fifth and final challenge is to read a romance with 5 or more words in the title. For this one, I'm going with I Want to Be Where You Are by Christina Forrest. This book follows our main character Chloe as she embarks on a secret road trip with her neighbor Eli in order to audition for a dance conservatory that she has always dreamed of going to, but that her mother has forbid her from auditioning for. Chloe initially doesn't want Eli to come along for the ride. He's kind of like a thorn in her side, but I think that they end up falling in love and are exactly what each other needs. And this just sounds so cute and wholesome. Again, this is a YA romance. It sounds so sweet and cute, and I am so excited for this one as well. Then if I miraculously have some time left over, I have a couple books waiting in the wings that I might pick up if I have time. The first of those is Head Over Heels by Hannah Ornstein. I actually got this as an ARC on NetGalley, and I believe it comes out very soon, so I want to get this read and reviewed before the release date. So this book basically follows our main character Avery, who was an Olympic hopeful gymnast before she had a terrible injury that forced her to retire. Even though she doesn't really want to return to the world of gymnastics, a new coach from her old gym asks her to to come in and help train a new Olympic hopeful gymnast, and she definitely doesn't want to at first, but she finally agrees, and I think some sparks fly between her and the new coach at the gym. This sounds really cute. I absolutely love books about gymnastics. I love gymnastics. I did gymnastics when I was a kid. I was a cheerleader all through middle school, high school, college, so I just really like the world. I love watching gymnastics too. I'm very sad that the Summer Olympics isn't happening. We don't get to watch gymnastics, so maybe this book will kind of help me ease that pain for me. Anyway, it sounds super cute. I'm very excited for this one. I also am currently in the middle of You Should See Me in a Crown by Leah Johnson. This book follows our main character Liz, who really wants to get out of her hometown, will do anything to get out of her hometown. She has her sights set on her dream college, but her dream college unfortunately denies her from the scholarship that she needs to go to it. And so in Liz's town, prom king and queen are such a huge deal that the winners of each get a major scholarship for college, and so she decides that she's going to run for prom queen, even though it's really not her thing. But while campaigning, she meets another prom queen hopeful named Mac, and they kind of start to fall for each other, and this is really cute so far. Hopefully I will finish it up during this week as well, but this book is sapphic and queer, and I love that. You know me. You know me. So yeah, those are the books that I plan to read for the Romanceathon this coming week. Honestly, this is just an excuse for me to read all of these books that I am so excited to read. I'm glad that I was able to fit these all in with the challenges, and yeah, I can't wait to get some really good reading in. I definitely will be vlogging this week, and I will post a vlog including my daily life and all my thoughts on these books at the end of the week. Probably will go up on Wednesday of next week, so definitely look out for that if you're interested. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments whether you're participating in Romanceathon, and if you are, what you're planning to read. And yeah, thanks again for being here. All relevant links will be in the description, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.